What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. First and foremost, happy Halloween, everybody. We're back here with another realistic rebuild here on NBA 2K26, and today we got a team that's had their season start off to a spooky start. I'm just trying to be festive, I guess, but we got the Phoenix Suns. They've started 1-4 on the season. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and talk about the Phoenix Suns and do a Phoenix Suns realistic rebuild in NBA 2K26. Once again, happy Halloween, everybody. I don't know why, but I'm a very festive person. I love holidays, but someone needs to remind me, or actually I'll probably do it for Christmas. This is all besides the point, but I need to start decorating my background with holiday stuff, man, when it gets into the months. Like December, someone's got to hold me accountable. I need to put some damn Christmas stuff up, dude. I don't know why I don't do it. I haven't never done it. It would be really cool to do. Or at least I don't think I have. But regardless, that's all besides the point. Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks. Like, this is a very interesting team. We obviously kind of know the summary of it. They made some pretty bad decisions by trading for Bradley Beal. The Durant thing, I don't think necessarily anyone blamed them for, but the Beal thing was pretty bad. I felt okay about what they've done this or what they did this previous offseason to kind of retool some things. Unfortunately, they haven't gone off to the best start, but let's see what 2K thinks about the rest of the season, right? So let's simulate to the end of year one. Let's see how this team does. Are we going to be keeping Devin Booker throughout the video? I'd like to think so, but we're going to see kind of what 2K shifts us towards. We'll find out as we keep going. So at the end of year number one, here are the awards. Probably nothing going to be representing as far as Phoenix is concerned, but we may get Booker on an All-NBA team if I had to guess, but no, that is not going to be the case. I was dead wrong in that notion, but here is your teams regardless. And we did end up as a play-in team. I think I saw some all-rookie team though at the end there. So yeah, 32 from Devin Booker, 27 from Jalen Green, 13 from Grayson Allen, 12 from Mark Williams, 10 from Dillon Brooks, 9 from Colin. You had 8 from Nick Richards and 8 from Royce O'Neal. So nothing too crazy here. We get the Sacramento Kings in round one, so we'll see how this is about to go. We'll go down to our 9-man rotation. Of course, the Suns have a new head coach as well. So let's see if we can't come out here and make it happen. So it looks like Malwatch is the one getting some minutes at the end here, and Rasheer Fleming now out of the rotation with the 9-man rotation, and we get eliminated, which does suck because obviously we don't have draft picks, so that's not going to be something we can just rely on throughout this video. We got to execute in different ways. The Warriors make it all the way to the finals, and they beat the Knicks in 6 games, so Stephen Curry's going to win himself another championship, so shout out to him. And does he retire on that? No, Al Horford does though, so I understand that. All right, for the lottery, again, this is not going to matter for us because of course we don't have a draft pick. So we got the Hornets having our pick, and then we got the Pelicans via Milwaukee, Bucks via New Orleans. So, although that should be going to the Hawks, I'm pretty sure, because of the draft night trade. Blazers 1, Grizzlies 2, and Pistons number 1. So, yeah, I'll probably fix that draft pick, and then we'll be, you know, kind of executing the rest of the offseason with however we can. We got to be very creative in today's realistic rebuild with no draft picks at our disposal. So, of course, we find ourselves straight at team and player options, which we will accept Ryan Dunn. Draft night did not matter for us. And Mark Williams is someone I wouldn't mind bringing back for sure. And let's see what else we have in free agency outside of Mark Williams. So, yeah, he's not asked for too much money, so I think it only makes sense to go ahead and bring him back on that kind of deal. And we do have money to sign another player if we want to. So, let's see what we could use, you know, what we could bring in. So, we got Jalen Green and Booker as that backcourt, which I'm still okay with. Green has always been a really good 2K simulation player, so I'm more than fine with having him as I hit my mic. My apologies, but Grayson Allen, is he expiring yet? He is. So it might be something to take. Well, he's got a player option, actually, but what else do we got? We got Ryan Dunn, Dillon Brooks, which I'm cool with that. Although Brooks, I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him because he might regress a little too much for this video. Royce O'Neal has got a couple years left. Rasheer Fleming, hopefully he can develop into something nice. And then, obviously, Malawach, Iguodaro, Nick Richards, and we bring in Mark Williams. So not really sure there's going to be a whole lot I can do this offseason. The only thing I'm going to look to do is bring in a point guard. And we got like Keon Ellis or Lonzo Ball or Ben Simmons down the board. But I am going to go ahead and always, like usual, let's bring in Lonzo Ball. I mean, that's just like kind of the best backup point guard money can buy right now. So I'm definitely going to go for that. And I think that, we could bring in Mitch Robinson, but I think we're good at center. I don't think I'm going to do anything else. So let's go to progression. If there's going to be anything else done this offseason, it's going to be through a trade. So we got Green up to an 86. That's big. Brooks and Malawach are still, or sorry, Malawach's up to an 89, but Mark Williams is up. Ryan Dunn is up, so that's big time. But I'm hoping once Grayson Allen and Royce O'Neal are both expiring next year, that's when we make our move. We trade those two. But can we hang on for that long to be able to execute that? That is the question. But expiring contracts, of course, become very valuable. So yeah, that is kind of my asset right now, is hoping for those expirings to come into play, and we'll have that ability going into next offseason. So when we have that, I think that's when we hopefully can make a big move, and by then you'll have Malawatch and Fleming developing, and maybe we could become something really good. Well, going into the season, power rank is somewhat high on us. We're 11th overall, so that's a good sign. We ran grit and grind last year. Let's get out of that. I doubt that really fits what we're going to do throughout the video here. So let's go ahead and move this to balanced instead. I think that's just going to work out a little bit better for the simulation. We only got the 10th seed last year, but here's what the starting 5 looks like right now. And low-key, I'm all in on just starting Rasheer Fleming, right? Might as well do that. So I'm going to bench Royce O'Neal, force him to be a non-starter. As much as I like Royce O'Neal as a player, I just think the best thing we could possibly do for us right now is just start Rasheer Fleming. We need him and Malawatch to develop. And same thing, I'm like kind of in the boat that, hey, just start these 2 guys, let them develop. Dillon Brooks, I will say, isn't expiring, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. He is 30 years old, and he's a good 3-and-D player, I know. Maybe a little bit overrated by some guys. Maybe a lot of people hate him. I don't know if he's overrated. But regardless, maybe we use that at our disposal at the deadline. We'll see. Maybe we're a good team. We'll just kind of explore what our options are, either in the offseason or at this upcoming deadline. So we are at the trade deadline, and we're actually a really good team right now. So this trade kind of doesn't make any sense in a way. But what I'm thinking is we trade Dillon Brooks to the Bucks, who are absolutely desperate. We get just some kind of draft capital. We get Kuzma's contract, which I believe this is just an expiring contract, so this isn't going to hurt us at all. We're just basically picking up the asset. We're not signing Dillon Brooks long-term. This will hurt us right now, but trust me, I think having this pick to make a trade in the offseason is kind of what I'm aiming towards. This pick is not going to be that valuable, but it is a pick to trade nonetheless, which we don't really have any. So I'm going to do this trade. We're 30-19, and as I said, that trade makes us a lot worse. I'm aware of that, and it does, but Brooks is not someone I was going to sign long-term. Kuzma is going to come in now, and trust me, I don't love it. Honestly, matter of fact, I don't even really want Kuzma to start on this team. I'm going to move him to... This is kind of dirty to do, but I'm going to move him to point guard. I don't even want him to play. Okay, realistically, let's not do that. We can't do that. But let's move him to power forward. I'd prefer if he didn't start. I don't really want him to start, so I'm probably going to put him non-starter. He'll be the backup 4, but he's just going to play what he is right now, and I was about to do this man dirty. But realistically... we're going to have him just play for the rest of the season, but Fleming's going to start, and Ryan Dunn is going to start now as well. So I like that. Malawatch, I think, is hurt at the moment, so that's kind of unfortunate. But 30-19. Ryan Dunn should be able to step up fairly well, so I think we'll be fine. But overall, I'm thinking about the long-term satisfaction, and I think that was the best move for us to do right now. In fact, I feel like that trade maybe even made us even better. The season finished quite strong, so no complaints from me, I would say. And we do not get D-Book. He's not making All-NBA teams or anything like that, but maybe eventually we get him there. We'll have to see. But we do end up as the 4th seed in the West, which is nice. I love that. So here are your player stats. And Booker is out with a torn right meniscus in the playoffs. That's actually brutal. So don't know when he got hurt, but he only played 56 games. I mean, we're not going to go far without him. That's a big hit. So, well, Jalen Green, carry us, shall we? I mean, let's get out of here fast. We're probably not going to win a series. Oh, wow. Okay, so we went up 3-0, and then we got burst swept. Very weird, but okay. Well, I thought we were screwed without D-Book anyway, but Spurs and Pacers is your finals, and the Spurs will go on to win a championship. So, good for the Spurs, but this is the offseason to make a move. Basically, we got the expiring, we picked up the extra draft pick. This is what I've been building towards, and we got to make, and we got to execute. So we also have that 28th pick in this draft. So again, I'll be looking to trade these picks and make a big move here to surround D-Book with talent, because Booker's signed long term, man. I want to make sure that he has a chance to win a championship, and that is what I'm here to do. So I believe in Malawatch to develop, so I'm actually cool with him being my starting center. I guess the one position that, and then Fleming I like, but I don't know how much he's going to develop into a starting 4. So I do think a forward is probably what we need to go get. Jalen Green is someone I would re-sign. We'll see if he decides to come back. I was looking at the idea of trading him, but I mean, he's averaging 28 points per game on really good efficiency. So we probably should just keep him. So let's go make a move though. Hopefully we can make a really good one. All right, guys, I will say, I think we found kind of the scenario where we find ourselves in. So there's 3 forwards I'm looking at. We got Jaylen Brown, we got Jaren Jackson, and we got Bam Adebayo. I think all of them would make a ton of sense for this team. Bam Adebayo, though, I think would fit us the best, I will say, and I do kind of like the idea of bringing him in. Jaren Jackson fits well, too, but, you know, he's just kind of a crappy rebounder. Jaylen Brown's cool, but I don't know. I think my favorite target is Bam Adebayo. I mean, they were bad, 32 and 50. They're selling. Let's see if we can bring in Bam, have a Malawatch and Bam front court. I think I could get down with that. So let's see if we can make this happen. I'm going to offer them, of course, the expiring contract I was kind of talking about. And then we got this, I mean, again, our draft capital, it's not great. Don't get me wrong, but I'm going to throw in as much as I can. And let's say we have anything else that's interesting to them. Iguodaro, maybe, who might have some interest. And I'm not throwing Malawatch in. Mark Williams, maybe. Or let's just try to throw in this extra pick. Let's see if this gets it done. So these three first. Iguodaro. Is this enough for Bam Adebayo? I don't know, man. You tell me. 29 years old. I want him, though. I'm offering it, and they agree. So Bam Adebayo is coming over to Phoenix, and I love that. As long as we get Jalen Green back, I think our starting five with hopefully Ryan Dunn or Rasheer Fleming being the starting three, Malawatch and Bam as our starting front court, I can get down with that. I like that a lot. So hopefully that pays off. I think that was the exact move we needed to make. So let's go to player options. Jaylen Brown would have been cool as well, but as far as like who we needed, I thought would fit what we're trying to do, I think Bam did that the most. So let's go see if we can get Jalen Green back. That's the only thing. So he does have an offer, funny enough, from the Miami Heat. So we got to make sure we give him a good offer because we got to bring him back. So I'm going to give him a lot more money than I want to, but we can't give him no trade clause. That's brutal. Man, if we can't get Jalen Green to sign this, we are in trouble. And it's funny because we gave... Please just come back to Phoenix. Okay, thank the Lord. So we're going to get Jalen Green back. I'm about to say, without him, this video just kind of, or what we were trying to do just kind of gets hurt a little bit. So I'm glad we got him to come back. But we got Booker, we got Lonzo, we got Jalen Green, we got Ryan Dunn, and Rasheer Fleming, who I'm optimistic that one of them will develop into the starting small forward for next year. Mark Williams, Malawatch, still cool with that. So I guess we just need to bring in some more wings as depth, and we should be good. So... we do have money to bring in like a Cam Whitmore, or we can bring Brooks back. I did see Cam Johnson as well, but former Phoenix Sun, but I know he regresses quite a bit. I'm actually going to give Cam Whitmore a deal, so let's go for him. And he is going to sign, so he's even another guy we could start as well if needed. And I'm going to give Aldama a deal as well. So we'll go with that, and that's going to be our free agency. I feel like that ooh, Keon Ellis as well. Yeah, definitely give me some Keon Ellis. So I think this team has a chance to be a contender next year. That was kind of my goal, and I think we executed fairly well. So as far as, you know, guys developing, Jalen Green's up to 29. Bam Adebayo is regressing 1, which does suck, but Malawatch up to an 82. Mark Williams is even up to an 82, which is nice. Ryan Dunn 81, and Rasheer Fleming is up to 76. So yeah, he's not quite developing to the guy, but Ryan Dunn is becoming the Brooks replacement. Basically, that's my hope. And I'm looking forward to year 3 to see how good this team will be. I think this team has enough to go win it all. I really do. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think we have a chance. Proficiency has this as a 4-balance system, and this was my ideal starting 5, and this is where we're going in with. So Booker, Jalen Green, Ryan Dunn, Bam Adebayo, Malawatch, Mark Williams, Cam Whitmore, Lonzo Ball, and Aldama. And we can run a 10-minute rotation, get Keon Ellis and run as well. So we can also move Keon Ellis. And Fleming's also not getting any minutes right now. But I guess if his overall is what it is, what can I do about it? So Keon Ellis goes up, though. And I think we'll definitely play him in that role. So I'm liking this a lot. D-Book, Jalen Green, Bam Adebayo lead us to the playoffs. And let's go see if we can go win ourselves a championship. I do think we have a very good chance of potentially doing so. Nikola Jokic wins MVP. Stokes is your Rookie of the Year. Josh Giddey is your 6th man. Wemby is your DPOY. And Hines is your most improved. And I'm going to assume, or Haynes, I guess is maybe how you say it. I don't know. Clutch player goes to Dash Daniels. Jordan Ott, Coach of the Year at 66 and 16. I thought we'd be good, but I didn't anticipate us being this good. I'm very happy that what we were trying to do is maybe executed at a perfect level. And then Derek Forrest as well as your Executive of the Year. And then Devin Booker did also get the Cup MVP, so we at least got that. Please tell me we got D-Book on an All-NBA team. Not All-NBA first team, though. Not All-NBA second team. And not All-NBA third team. But maybe an offensive team for Bam, potentially. No, none of that. So 66 and 16 doesn't get anybody on there, which is kind of disappointing. But maybe, you know what? We all feel snubbed and we take our motivation out in the playoffs and hopefully go on to win it all. So 30 from D-Book, 25 from Jalen Green, and 20 from Bam Adebayo, 15 from Whitmore, 12 from Mark Williams, and 8 from Lonzo, 7, and then 6, and then 5. So here we go. We're going to an diamond rotation in the postseason. Bam is back and healthy. In round 1, we play the Denver Nuggets. So Bam is still kind of struggling right now, but somebody come around against the Nuggets, and we will beat them in 4. And now it is time to play the Mavericks. Of course, the team that you always got to worry about in the 2K simulation. So here we go. Game 1 is going to go to Dallas. Game 2 is going to go to us. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. Can we take down the Mavericks? Oh my goodness, we did. We might have put together the perfect team for the Phoenix Suns. I don't know yet, but I'm just saying it might have worked out well. We get to play the Spurs, though, who are always going to be tough, too. So let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. But this is already a good start, the fact that we took down the Mavericks the way we did. So game 1 is going to go to us. Game 2 goes to the Spurs. Game 3 goes to the Spurs. Oh, boy. The Spurs might have something for us here. We might have been able to take out the Mavericks, but maybe we just did the Spurs dirty work. Unless we tie this series and get back in it, which we have the lead right now, but they're trying to creep back into this one, but we will not let them. 138 to 124. 45 from D-Book. This is a big game 5 that we have going into Phoenix here. So let's go get this one, man. Come on. I know we can do it. Went 66 and 16 for a reason. And we are, I think, going to take the lead here. Yeah, 127 130. Do we go to a game 7? No, we're in the finals. Let's freaking go, man. And we get to play the Knicks. So Bam Adebayo is your Conference Finals MVP. And we got the New York Knicks, who have Brunson, Mikal, OG, Toppin, Cat, DeAndre Ayton, Lynn McNeely, and Dante DiVincenzo. Game 1 goes to the Knicks. Game 2 goes to us, though. Game 3 goes to us. Oh, boy. Ryan Dunn is cold right now, which is not good, but we're up 3-1. We might be able to get a championship already in this video, which I, again, did not expect, but the 66 and 16 record definitely gave us a sign that was maybe coming. And, oh, my goodness, wow. 95 to 131. That is beautiful, bro. We will absolutely take that, and this will be our first championship, which is just awesome. But I'm going to go for more, man. Let's keep going. We got one that easily. Let's not give up on that. I think I could have hit Mark Williams way earlier, but whatever. We got him now. So 95 to 133. We're about to celebrate our first championship for the Phoenix Suns. Is it their first one in franchise history? I don't know, man. I'm not a good historian when it comes to NBA. I'm not going to lie. I know some things, but Mikal Bridges trying to cook me, and I got lost on the screen, but Mark Williams is going to get the steal, and we could just dribble this out. But you guys know we're playing a video game. Let's hoist one up, and that was just a pretty bad of a release. But we're going to ultimately win, celebrate a championship in front of our home crowd to start this Suns rebuild in what, year 3? That feels great. I want to go see if we can go back-to-back, and if we can do that, maybe, just maybe, we can go for the 3-peat. So I think we got to, and we still have guys that are going to continue to develop as well. Maluwatch, Rasheer Fleming. We're just getting started, basically. So this feels good to see this go through that early, though. So DeAndre Ayton and the Knicks are sad and somber. I just want to see the trophy celebration really quickly, and we can keep going. So here it is. This is what we want. So let's see. Suns fans. We're also celebrating in front of the home fans, which is awesome. Nope, we're still meeting with the coach. I guess I got to skip this all the way to the next thing. And this is where it's at, I think. Or did I skip it all? No, it's coming. Yes, this is what I wanted. Devin Booker, Bam Adebayo, Jalen Green. Everyone celebrating with a championship, which feels great. But again, let's keep this going. And let's go see if we can win another one. Bam Adebayo got the Finals MVP. So that was a great trade that we made. So we beat the Knicks in 5 games, and Bam won Finals MVP, averaging 24 and 9. Let's look at the playoff stats in general to kind of see what that looked like. So 29 points per game from D-Book, 25 from Jalen Green, and 23 from Bam, and 17 from Whitmore. So just all around, kind of a perfect roster thrown together, which feels great. Draft lottery. Let's see. I mean, we're not going to have a pick here, obviously. We've basically given everything up. But hey, we ultimately gave, and then Jordan Knott. I don't know if he's retired or what, but I mean, we just won with them, so there's no need to move on from him. So we're going to bring him back. But for whatever reason, Matt Ishbia, I was like, the Suns owner is escaping my name right now, or my mind, but we got it. Matt Ishbia, we got him a championship, man. So that's great. Bam Adebayo accepts his player option, which is quite expensive, but I'm glad to have him back for another season. And Maluwatch, I'm definitely curious to see what him and I'm even going to throw, or we'll say Fleming in that conversation as well. Like, I want those guys to continue to develop really nicely for us. So that would be awesome if they could. Ryan Dunn will be back. And I don't think I'm going to be doing much else of anything else in free. Oh, I mean, I guess we got like Keon Ellis and Lonzo Ball free agents. So got to replace those guys. Davion Mitchell will be fine in that role. Strother. I do like Strother. So I'll bring in Strother and, yeah, Julian Strother and Davion Mitchell. So I'll do that. That's going to be kind of a change there, but that looks good. And, all right, now I need to see Malawatch and Fleming. I've seen Malawatch get up to an 89 overall before, so I need to see that. He's up to an 86. We'll take that. Fleming is up to 78. While it's not like an 84 yet or anything like that, 78, I mean, he's showing some things. And then Ryan Dunn is regressing, unfortunately. Last year, he was not the most efficient player. I wanted him to become the Brooks replacement, but maybe we can't force him into that role. We could move Cam Whitmore to the 3 technically, but I don't know. Like, we could trade for something, or we could just roll with what we have. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if there is a move to make it the deadline, maybe we can look into it. But the rotation is going to basically be the same. So I'll either see you guys at the deadline to upgrade the small forward spot, or I'll just roll with Ryan Dunn still. I wouldn't be too opposed to doing it. So, starting 5 does remain the same. We got Devin Booker, Green, Ryan Dunn, Bam Adebayo, Malawatch, who's starting, Mark Williams, Cam Whitmore, Davion Mitchell, and Strother. And then I want Fleming to play a little bit this year too. So, without further ado, let's simulate this season. Either I'll see you guys at the end of the season or the deadline, like I said. But so far, we're off to a hot start. So, you may just see me at the end of the season, and we're going to go see if we can go back-to-back championships. Well, I am stopped at the trade deadline. Well, the team is doing good. I do have some interest in upgrading the small forward spot. And, you know, Jalen Wells, but the Grizzlies are contending, would be nice. Riche, but Asar Thompson, which I assume that's Asar because Almond usually develops a little bit better. But he's an 83 overall, and the Clippers have him for whatever reason. So let me see if we can find a way to get Asar Thompson on this team. How much is he making? He is making $16 million. So I do think we can get there pretty easily. You know, obviously the spacing doesn't get upgraded if we do this, but, you know, Asar Thompson is just an overall upgrade. Ryan Dunn, though, is down and over, or he's injured right now, so we can't even trade him even if we wanted to. Do we trade Cam Whitmore in this scenario, though? I think Ryan Dunn would have been the guy I would have moved in this spot, but I guess we can do Cam Whitmore instead, and, I mean, do we just move Cam Whitmore to the 3 instead? Is that just the better idea? Maybe it is, man. Like, I've been kind of avoiding doing that, but I mean, maybe that's just the best thing to do. So maybe we just go with that instead, not worry about trading for Asar Thompson, and that's the decision we'll lie in. So we'll see if that pays off. We'll find out if it does, but Asar Thompson was something I was interested in, but with Ryan Dunn hurt, I guess we'll just roll with Cam Whitmore instead and see if that works out, and it looks like so far it is. So Cooper Flagg wins an MVP. Marcus Spears is your Rookie of the Year. Ivy is your 6th man. Wemby is your depoy. And Keyshawn George is your most improved player. So that's good for the Miami Heat. And then we got clutch player going to Jokic. Jason Kidd, Coach of the Year. And Hobson is your executive. And Tatum is your Cup MVP. So here is your All-NBA first team. We got, you know, Flagg, Jokic, Howley, Zion. The sad part about this is we may not get Devin Booker on any of these teams throughout the video, which does suck, but ultimately, we're going after Larry O'Brien's, and that's what we're after. So we'll just deal with that. So 26 from Devin Booker, 24 from Jalen Green, and 17 and 8 from Bam, 14 from Whitmore, 10 from Mark Williams, and 9 from Rasheed Fleming, and 7 from Julian Strother. But we're going to the playoffs again. We're going to go 9-man rotation again, and we're going to see if we can go on another deep playoff run. So New Orleans is a round 1 matchup, and wow, Luka Doncic, out of all places you could have chosen to go to, you chose the Pelicans of all places. Very interesting. Devin Booker, Luka, of course, aren't the most biggest fans of each other, but hopefully Luka does not have the edge over him, and we are up 3-1. Do not let them force a game 7, please. That would really piss me off. And we do beat them in 6. Okay, so we're out of there. Grizzlies beat the Mavericks. Wow, okay. So we played the Spurs last year and beat them. So I assume we could do that again, but let's find out. Game 1 goes to San Antonio. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. And the Spurs are no, we're going to a Game 7. Okay. Game 7 in the second round on the road in San Antonio. I thought we were going to at least win one of those and avoid a Game 7, but here we are. So, we're on the road. We start off with a lead in the first quarter, and the second quarter, and the third quarter, but are the Spurs ever going to get back in the game? And they are trying right now. So that is not good. We're slowing down in the fourth pretty badly. They are trying to take the lead back, and they do. 116, it's a 1-point game. Do we ever? Okay, it's 117 to 120. A minute and 19 left in the clock. I think we got to jump in and try to save our season here, man. 117 to 120. The Spurs are trying to eliminate us here. I am not going to play this out because I know if I do, it'll just be a horrible disaster taking place. So, Let's see if our simulation Suns can make it happen. So Jalen Green gets drove on, and he allows a bucket pretty quickly. Stephon Castle gets it done. So we may not go back-to-back championships, unfortunately, like my dream was. The Spurs might dethrone us here, but Booker maybe has something to say about that. We don't have a ton of time. Harper's guarding him. Booker is taking to the paint, and he is just being absolutely clamped. But hey, he still matched Stephon Castle's basket, so he makes it a three-point game again. All right. Jalen Green, I need some better defense this time, hopefully. So let's see. Got Mark Williams and Bam Adebayo out there together, which I don't necessarily hate. Wembanyama gets... Oh, Castle is going to hoist a three. Wemby's got the ball, which is always terrifying, and he is going to... No, he gets it to Castle. Harper from three, and he misses. A huge rebound by Mark Williams. Jalen Green, you got to... Oh, I don't know. Devin Booker. Okay, makes it a one-point game, and we don't have to foul either. It's 121-22. I hope the coach does not foul, even though I know there's a chance they're going to foul right away. But I'd rather see... Actually, you know what? Let me make sure they don't foul, because I feel like this is a, chance to not foul right now. I forget how you do it, though. Let me figure this. Oh, it's coach settings. That's right. So, manual or auto foul or something. It's somewhere around here. Late game fouling. Let's go manual. So, although I will say, once I switch off, it may just do it manually again. I don't know. Regardless, just play defense, man. Just get a stop. All right, so we're going to play defense. There's enough time in the shot clock, and we have a timeout that I think we can get the ball back. But if the Spurs hit a shot here, obviously the game is over. So let's see. Fox is going to take this all the way down, which, he absolutely should. But we just need to secure a board. And we got two bigs out there to hopefully do so. Fox from three, and oh my gosh. 121 and 125. That's probably all she wrote. We went under the screen, and Fox made us pay. That's pretty brutal. Okay. Well, Malawatch is going to inbound. 121-25, 9 seconds on the clock. We need a big three here. Green, just hoist it. We don't have time for you to do some crazy stuff. He's going to make it. Okay, so we do have to play the foul game. Oh, wait. We should probably... I don't know if this would change anything, but I'm going to make sure they actually foul now. So, let's go foul. We definitely probably should foul now. So, although, there it is. Auto. Go foul now, because we definitely need to put them at the free throw line, or this clock is just going to bleed. So, foul, Jalen Green. Okay, not enough time. All right, you know what? Oh, Jalen Green fouled out. But if he misses a free throw, there's a chance here. Let's see. Harper at the free throw line. He misses the first one. Oh, my goodness. We might be able to force overtime. Maybe. 3 seconds left. He's going to make the second one. Okay, 123 to 126. You know what? I'm coming out here for this one, because I know 2K will just okay, give it to Devin Booker. 3 seconds on the clock. 2 seconds. Yeah, that never had a chance. Never had a chance. But I gave it a shot. I didn't get close enough, but I felt like I had to get it off quicker. Ah, that sucks. We're going to lose in Game 7 in the second round to the Spurs. We were able to beat them, but we're not going to go back-to-back championships, ultimately. Jalen Green had 33 in that one, and Devin Booker was kind of a no-show, unfortunately. So we could have definitely used him. But we got eliminated. Let's go see who's going to win the championship, though, to end this video off. Spurs, Timberwolves, and we got the Knicks and the Raptors. And it is going to be the Raptors and the Wolves, and it is going to be the Timberwolves beating the Raptors in 6 games. So, I felt good that we even got a championship, though, so I will absolutely take that. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. It was a very fun, realistic rebuild. Again, drop a like and subscribe if you're new and made it this far into the video. And again, happy Halloween to everybody. One of my favorite holidays. I love spooky season. So thank you all for watching. Quote me on this right now. Next year, I'm decorating my background with Halloween stuff, man. I don't know why I've never done it, but I'm going to. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace.